first of all, tell me where you are.
I'm now in Kyiv. I'm on the left bank of Kyiv. I'm in the basement bomb shelter in one of the schools. So they can give shelter to many people, children, women, elderly people. So some families, and you can hear some screams and like kids are playing. I can show you how it looks like.
Please. How many people are there?
This is one room. We have like about three rooms. This room is for families mostly, because here are the children, and we're afraid of the children so much. So
how many?
This is the furthest room.
And how many families do you think are there with you, Diana?
About 30 families here, about maybe more.
And you're all sleeping on the floor?
Yes, we have one mat for one family, actually. And for example, yesterday, there were 4 kids sleeping next to me with one mom with a baby.
And you have 5 kids?
Yeah, 5 kids. So four kids of age like there are some sabotage groups around.
You're fine.
Excuse me.
You're fine.
Mm-hmm. We have sabotage groups from Russia, like common people walking around the city, and that's why we have a curfew.
And so what did that person just tell you?
She asks to have a list of all people here, like to give the names. To give the names, like to give the list of all the names of all people.
And is that woman trustworthy? Is she with Ukraine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the head teacher of the school.
Okay.
And she's responsible for our safety, so she asked to have the list of all people who stay here right now. We have water. We have bought enough water for each family. We have food, and we share food. And the atmosphere here is really very friendly, because people help each other. People are very open to any inquiries. We really help each other here and support each other.
Did you all have to bring in your own food and you're sharing it with everybody?
Yeah. So everybody brought their own food and water, clothes, the things for the first aid kit, things of the first necessity, because one of the buildings that got bombed the first night, when we woke up, we were woken up at 4 a.m. and this building was not far from here. So we have taken all the necessities and valuable things that we cannot leave in the flats or in the buildings.
So Diana, how long have you been there?
Our family, it's the second day for our family here, but people came there the first day, so it was open for all people who wanted it. Like, what's the day today? I don't remember the day.
It's okay. In America, where I am in Idaho, it's Saturday. I believe that it's Saturday at 10 a.m. right now.
Oh, it's about, Roman, what's the time now? It's about 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Yes, about 7 p.m.
On Saturday?
About 7 p.m. and it's Saturday, right?
Okay.
Because we just lose the feeling of time because the lamps are always bright. They just do the lighting a little bit less during night so that people can sleep. But all the lamps were on above us last night, so it was very hard to sleep. I just slept for 1 hour.
Oh.
It's the third day when I sleep about 1 hour a day. We are not scared. Like, we are not terrified. My message is that we understand that this is an evil country that has attacked us. Our liberty, our independence, our right to be Ukrainians, to speak our language, to have our history. And most people here, they are real patriots, and we support our army a lot, and we know that they are protecting, and they are heroes today. They are such heroes. I just can't imagine how hard it is to not to attack back, you know. It's very hard not to attack back. They are not attacking back. We hear the air defense systems at night especially. They are so cruel. They start doing this at night when people are asleep, and those who can't go to a shelter, they stay at home. They have to sleep next to the front door because it's the furthest place from the windows. And so we don't panic. We help each other. We do our best to stay calm. We talk to our friends, to our family who are not here. We always text messages and call each other to ask, and even and we are so thankful to our overseas friends who don't forget about us. And I know, pray every day. I know, and we are so thankful. We appreciate it a lot.
Diana, what have you told your kids? How do you explain this to your children?
When we were woken up on Thursday at 4 a.m., at that night we were not dressed, because now we sleep dressed with our shoes and ready to jump and leave. That night we had our pajamas on. We were not ready to, we had our backpacks ready next to the bed with all the documents and money and everything, all the valuable things. But we were not ready for that. And of course, I had to explain what the war is to my kid, because it's war. It's real war. And I had to tell her, because I understand that she has to be, I have a 5-year-old daughter. Yes, and she understands a lot of things right now. And I felt that I had to here you go. That she has to know what war is, and we have enemies. They are not friends. They attack us. And if you hear some loud sounds, this can mean that you have to go to the
basement.
Don't stand. Just
get
lie down.
Get down. Yeah.
Yeah. Get down. Yes. And or just pack your things very quickly and leave for the shelter. And she doesn't understand it. She's just, is Kyiv being bombed? I just don't know what to say, because she says that she already has these terms to bomb a city, and Kyiv has never been bombed since 1940s when the Nazis came. And my grandma, she evacuated from Kyiv in 1941, and she lost her beloved father, who was a great musician. She lost her because he defended Kyiv in autumn 1941 when Nazis came. And they never heard anything back from him. And my great-grandmother was waiting for her husband till the end of her life, just believing that her Peter will come back someday. Yeah, she has never, like, that's our family story. She has a lot of men wanted to marry her. But she said, no, my Peter is coming someday. How can I get married to another man? No. And so my grandma loved her father so much, and she could never forgive the Nazis. And she, when she heard the German language, she was very terrified. I saw her like 20, 30 years after that. You know. So yeah, and now the history repeats itself.
Did you ever think that history would repeat itself? That you would have to flee with your 5 children and go into the basement of a school?
No. We have never we have always known that the person who is responsible for all the crime and for all this nightmare, not only in our country, but in Georgia, in Moldova, in Armenia, in all the countries that have ever been in the USSR, that he has been planning this. We felt that he hates us because we have the dignity, and we have the belief that we can be a separate nation, a separate people, speaking our own language and having our own history. But this is not a plan for an empire. An empire is very hungry and greedy, and they never respect people's lives. Do you know that those Russian soldiers who are being killed, not killed, but who have, how to say, excuse me. Again, about sabotage people.
So when you say these sabotage people, what do you mean? There are people trying to blend in from Russia, from the Ukraine, who are dangerous.
Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. I'm very sorry. Yeah.
You don't be sorry. You're just fine.
Yeah, there are sabotage people from Russia who have come here or who have been staying here for a couple of months already. And they leave marks, special marks, so that the objects can be hit. And they try to, I'm not sure about the plan. I don't know their plan, but they have started a curfew just 2 hours ago that will last for more than a day. A curfew will last more than a day, so we have to stay here for 2 nights.
So, Diana, have you been going home during the day and then going back to the shelter at night, or have you just been staying there since Thursday?
Today we had this opportunity But now, since 5 p.m., we can't leave the place from 5 p.m. on Saturday till 8 a.m. on Monday.
You're there all weekend.
Yes, 2 nights.
What do you predict happens? I mean, where does this go?
We believe that we will win. We truly believe in this. We don't believe that evil can go that far. They can go that far, but we have supporters, allies, and partners who are helping us. Though we have asked the NATO to close the sky for us, but like they do in Israel, I don't know many details, but I know they close it in Israel, above Israel. So they can do that in Ukraine as well, because bombs are bombs are the things that we should be scared of.
Mm-hmm. Is your husband? Does he go to work? What's his situation?
No, he is here with us, and we couldn't leave the city because we don't have a car. So it was very difficult to leave the city if you don't have a car. So we have to stay in the city and just
wait.
Yeah.
What do you want to say to people watching here in the United States? People will want to help you. Can they help you? Or how would they even help you? And what's your overall message? You said it earlier that you're not scared. A lot of people would be scared.
We try not to panic. We try not to be terrified. And we know that this is what our enemy is waiting for. We are not afraid. We are afraid of our children. And we care about our children. And we believe in our army and our soldiers and officers who are heroes today. Of course, people in the world can help us. And not only today, like every hour is very valuable. Every hour, every minute is critical, because another building can be bombarded. Other people can be killed by the enemy. So we know that these are enemies, and these are not people who have come to let us free, as they say it. No, this is not letting us free. This is an attack on our liberty and independence and our territory. People in the world can help not only with the money, but this also helps. We need to close the sky. We ask to close the sky. We ask to block Russia from all possible economic and other benefits, advantages. They have to be Northern Korea, because they really are. They act like Northern Korea, They don't respect people's lives. And people in Russia are still silent, while we defended our Maidan twice, and we lost people, and people without any weapon, were in front of the Russian soldiers who got paid for that with weapons on Maidan, on our main square in Kyiv in 2013, 2014. So we just need to block Russia. Just block. This is not a country. Actually, this is a number of countries. this is a number of countries. This is not a traditional country, because it's still like the USSR of many nationalities and of people who want to be free.
Mm-hmm.
People who want to have their separate countries, as Ukraine has now.
Diana, are you able to keep up on the news? Like, do you know what's happening around you?
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yes. Following Facebook and our news and everything.
Okay. Is there anything that you want to add?
Don't know. Really. I don't know. I hope that I really believe that we win. And this is like it. To me, it's the war of civilizations, of people who have never valued their people's lives and people who do. And these are two different worlds, you know. These are two different worlds who stay silent and who defend themselves. So this is, to me, it's the war of civilizations.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can tell you that we'll be praying for you. I know a lot of our viewers will be praying for you. And I wish you all the best, of course. I hope that you're home and that this ends quickly. And that you're right, that you do win. I'm sure you never imagined this in your lifetime, seeing that your grandparents went through this. Yeah.
Thank you, Nate, so much.